Aside from its famous lechon, Cebu is a popular destination among Filipino tourists. You will not be in want of delicacies there, which you can buy as pasalubong, like Otap. Now you need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of shortening, a quarter for the dough and another 3/4 for the shortening mixture, then a 1/4 cup of nutri oil, 1 brown egg, 1 teaspoon of instant yeast, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 cup of water and 1 cup of cake flour. Now combine the all-purpose flour, sugar, salt, 1/4 cup of shortening, nutri oil, brown egg, instant yeast, vanilla and water in a mixing bowl and knead it until you get a smooth and elastic dough. This Otap recipe originated from Cebu and is known in the entire country for the Otap's oblong shape. It's a kind of a baked biscuit cookie that's brittle and is garnished with sugar. It can be bought in souvenir shops, supermarkets, markets and even by ambulant vendors at the different bus lines. But you can make these yourself as well, so let's start making a batch. Divide the dough into 2 portions and set it aside. Now prepare a shortening mixture by mixing together 3/4 cups of the shortening and the cake flour and divide it into 2 portions. Now oil your table or cutting board. Now roll out each portion of dough onto a lightly floured board. Spread the shortening mixture onto the dough. Now fold the edges of the dough together to enclose this shortening mixture. And put some oil on top of the dough and allow it to rest for 15 to 20 minutes. Then roll out the dough thinly on an oiled board and brush the surface with some more of the oil. Now roll it tightly like a jelly roll, make 2 rolls of about 1 inch thick and brush the top of the dough again with some oil. Allow the dough to rest for 10 to 15 minutes and then cut them crosswise to the desired portions. Brush the surface of each individual piece again with some of the oil and allow it to rest for another 10 minutes. Now roll out each portion and dip one side in sugar. Then transfer them to a greased baking sheet and bake on 350 degrees Fahrenheit in the oven for around 10 to 12 minutes or until they're nice and crispy. Now what makes an Otap recipe different from the other cookie recipes in the Philippines is that aside from the Otap's thinness and rough texture, one needs to be very careful in eating each piece. This makes eating Otap an adventure, since whenever you take a bite from it, the Otap will literally fall apart into many little fragments, covering your tabletops and floors in flakes of crispy dough and sugar. But there is a trick to eating Otap, and you need to put your other hand under your chin when biting the bread, so that the fragments and sugar won't fall on the floor but on your hand, leaving you with some delicious fragments from the dough and sugar to eat from your hand as well. Since this Otap recipe produces a hard biscuit, you could eat it with a hot beverage such as coffee or hot chocolate, but be careful though with the fragments, they'll probably fall and settle at the bottom of your cup. I hope you like this recipe, please enjoy and check out this video for sugary yema balls as well, or my entire playlist on the best Filipino sweets.